Since 1994, black South Africans slowly made their way into the mainstream economy, but years of oppression and poor education meant that many lacked the skills to earn a decent income. However, this is starting to change with the emergence of the black middle class.
All estimates I've seen point towards the lower income race groups, the black, coloured and Asian having grown faster than the white group, suggests that the inequality gap is narrowing. It's obviously a process though, we are still a highly unequal country.
During 1994 and 2004, the black middle income group grew to 1.7 million people. These are South Africans that earn an income of between $1,000 and $5,000 within a household and own a car or a house. According to research by the Unilever Institute, this figure has more than doubled. There are currently 4.2 million black middle income earners in South Africa.
We've been catapulted into middle class life. Just the understanding of financial instruments and understanding of implications of using some of those financial instruments. When you grow up second and third generation middle class, you grow up in an environment where your parents are talking about credit.
Black middle income earners make up over 50% of South Africa's overall middle class, with annual spending of $40 billion. This category of earners contributes significantly to the economy, but they're also showing signs of maturing as they are now accumulating assets.
Without the black middle class, I think our economy would have seen a much more sluggish growth number. Sluggish as it is now, it would have been far more had this particular consumer not being driving the economy, as it were.
A recent survey by one of South Africa's leading banks shows that black home ownership has risen to 32%, an increase from 23% since 2005. White ownership dropped from 57% to 46.5% in the same period.
The so-called white population group still a big buyer in these so-called white suburban areas or former white suburban areas, not far from 50%. And then the other groups, the previously disadvantaged groups being the black, coloured and Indian groups, making up the other half.
But there are challenges. This group is burdened by high amounts of debt and the responsibility of taking care of extended family members.
One other important aspect too that's perhaps holding this emerging middle class back with their progress is that a lot of them are first generation middle and upper income groups, which means that they have a lot of low income family members which they still support. So whereas the white population group has this intergenerational wealth build-up and most of us don't have to support our parents.
It seems the gap between rich and poor is narrowing. But in order to grow the black middle class, South Africa's economic growth will have to pick up. Sumitra Nydoo, CCTV, Johannesburg.